Alright, fellow YouTubers, Caleb Craig, Double Toast 2, here to bring you a review on the Legend series Spider-Man Edge of Spider-Verse Ben Reilly figure. Now let's take a quick look at the box. As you can see here on the front, it's a very cool window box effect. You can see Ben Reilly and the extra head. You can see the parts for the Absorbing Man and the extra hands, like them. So at the top, you can see it says Build the Figure Absorbing Man. And there's the very cool logo that I'm guessing for Ben Reilly. And on one side, you see a very nice picture of Spider-Gwen. I was not able to find this figure. I'm going to have to get it from the scalpers. And on the other side is a very nice picture of Ben Reilly. I do like the artwork. They did an awesome job on both sides. Yeah. On the back of the box, you do get a nice picture of Ben Reilly and Spider-Gwen. And it reads, when radioactive spiders are turned loose in the lab, these scientists obtain web-sleeping superpowers. And on the back of the box, you can see the rest of the figures from the rave, but I really just want the Spider-Gwen and the Venom for now. Gorgeous barcode on the bottom. Alright, and that's a quick look at the actual box. So now let's look at the actual figure and the accessories.
Alright, also here on the figure, as you can see, it has a warped arm. I gotta take care of that. It has a warped leg. I gotta take care of that. And I can't move this ankle, and I'm scared that if I move it, it'll break like my Spider-Girl did. So I'm going to attempt to fix these warped parts right quick.
Now right here, this is supposed to be water that is really hot. So I am about to attempt to fix the warped part. So check this out. Alright, after the water, I'm going to stick the hand that I put in there after I straighten it how I want it into ice cold water. And here you have it. I didn't do it before. A little wet still. I didn't do it before and after shot, but as you can see now that arm is not warped and it's completely straight. Now let's do it for the rest of the parts and then we can start this review. And this leg is straight now. Right, and all the warped parts have been taken care of from the arms and the legs. I did the other arm because it was a tad warped too. And his legs are good, and I was able to do the ankle, so now it'll move when I do the articulation segment. So now let's get on with this review. Alright, and here's the, whoa, okay, it's a face change. What's cool about this figure is that they actually give you two heads, and what's awesome is that it's like two figures in one. So it's really cool because there is a point in time where Ben Reilly, who at this point took over the mantle of Spider-Man, does get taken over by the Carnage symbiote a little bit, and this was the form. Here's how it actually looked. And this is me attempting to pull off that picture. Here he is, side-by-side comparison to the original Carnage. Looks very cool. The only difference with these figures is, of course, this one actually is glossed over, and this one is not glossed over, and the inside of the mouth is red here, and the inside of the mouth is orange. Though I do like the glossed over eyes a little better. I think from this angle you can tell they're glossed over a little bit. Also with this one you can tell that with the hands it actually has blue here, and around the knuckles it turns into red. And the original Carnage is actually all red, but you get the red and blue hands for this figure. And also a quick comparison to the Scarlet Spider. What's really cool about here is that they do have the same gauntlets, it seems. Except for what's really different about this one is that the Scarlet Spider one actually had lines on it. And as you can see, the Ben Reilly Spider-Man does not have any lines, and it has a scuff. Accessories you get with this figure is the webbed hand, and you get what I like to call the reaching out hand. Of course you got to get a fist hand, and for Carnage you get the Carnage hand. Alright, looking at the details of the Carnage head, I do like how it came out. It's not glossed over, but the green does look good. One thing that surprised me, but is not really that true, is that on this side it doesn't really look that articulated. On the other side, as you see that space right there between this jaw and where the eye is, you do think that it would probably have articulation. You can move the jaw, but you actually can't. Some people say they were picky because they didn't like how the teeth look, but I think that looks fine. I'm not complaining. And here you can see some of the blue starting to bleed through the red. Don't really like that, but there it is, kind of showing through there. I do love the articulation when you can actually bend the shoulders back that far. I think it's called the butterfly look or something. See, they did the awesome job. They did a awesome job on the logo, but here you can see some scuffs in there where the red is bleeding through, but it still doesn't look that bad. I'm not gonna be too picky. Here you can see the lines aren't connecting when you completely articulate the shoulders out, and you can kind of see in there where it looks a little hollow. See, some parts in my opinion don't really need to be painted. It looks very smooth how the blue goes onto the next part, which is the red there. Looks very good. Even though here this kind of looks like black tape where it's not really connected, but it doesn't look that bad to me. I would have liked lines on the gauntlet, but they didn't put the lines on it. But they did do an awesome job on the separate hands putting the lines on the red. That looks very good. I love how that came out. Doesn't look sloppy. On the back came out really good too. No scuffs here for real. Oh, never mind. There's a scuff right there. But still looks very good. Looks very smooth. And here on the bottom, this isn't even bleeding onto there any. That looks so smooth how it's going onto there. I do like that. And I do like the actual legs. They all look good. I do have a scuff on mine. Yeah, there's a small scuff on my left foot right there. but you know, it's not that big of a deal. All right, and I decided in the Carnage form, because that's how I'm going to display it, I will show you the articulation. So here we have the legs at the bottom. This one was stiff, but as you can see, it can go that far back. Just run some hot water on it, and it can go that far up. You do get the lovely little pivoting of the ankle. I love that. As you can see here, the legs can completely bend that far. Love that effect. I do love how you can twist here at the thighs. It's a little stiff. Might need to run some water on there. Here you can twist at the torso. You get a little bit of an ab crunch. Work it. There we go. 1 tup. 2 crunches. Not tup. 3 crunches. What's wrong with my words? But anyway, this is my favorite effect for the Spider-Mans, and I wish they do this for all. I really do like that effect. I think that's really cool. And they just have to be consistent with the paint. And as you can see, twist here. Can do a right angle. And also you get a lot of articulation in the wrist. Move around. I love that. Cannot really go forward that far. And here on the head, it can look this far down. And changing out heads, I noticed, look how far that thing can look up. That can look pretty far up. And I wish it was articulation in the mouth because of here, right? Because of here, but it can't. So that's stuck like that. But all the better. I mean, well, all to me, it looks better just how it is. I'm fine even though you can't move the jaw. Of course, I would have just had it open like it is. So it's a very nice figure. I do like it. And I will be displaying it probably the arms back. Yeah, like the arms will be back. Looking like he's about to pounce on Spider-Man or something. Looking really cool. And then have him like kind of spread out like so. If I can get him to stand. There he goes. I think that looks really cool. So I love this figure. The Ben Reilly Spider-Man is awesome. I love the fact that they included 2 figures in one, not once. And I just think it's very cool. So this has been a review by Kilo Craig 212. Hope you all enjoyed my video, and I'll see you on future videos. Bye.
Man, I can't find a new Marvel Legends or Black Series anywhere!